Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue our Let's Play of Long Live the Queen. Welcome back. If you remember, last time we were building very high into intrigue as well as military. We also went to a ball. We were a terrible dancer and failed pretty much everything. We also raised taxes and we imprisoned somebody for strangling their wife to death. So we've had quite the active time lately. Now I want to finish off this intrigue arc, if you will, I guess, I don't know. This intrigue arm of what I want to do, and then move ourselves into medicine and history as well as military once we see that there might be conflict brewing. As I was saying before, I really want to stress this as being super important. So let's get into intrigue this week since our bonus is high. Oh wait, I probably should check which ones I actually want to train here. So we'll train internal affairs and foreign intelligence. Let's go. What you got for me this week? Oh boy, some more things about marriages, dying in suspicious circumstances, and back dirty dealings and dark rumors. Very interesting. Oh, here's important. Second husband of the Duchess of Lilla, possibly because he was a commoner. It was whispered that he once assaulted the young Duchess of Elath before her untimely marriage and demise. Ooh, that's some juicy shit. And here's some more foreign intelligence here. Rumor has it that the mother and older sister of the last Duchess of Elath were assassinated 20 years ago by agents from Sedna. Well, Sedna's important, right? Rumor also has it that the Prince of Tarax was humiliated by the public dissolution of his betrothal to an heiress. Ooh, claiming that somebody's a coward is not good. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. It will now fall to the royal treasury to repair the damage. Well, I guess that's good considering that we raised taxes. I'm not necessarily happy. We probably should have just executed the guy, right? But maybe then he would have exploded and killed everybody at the execution. Or if we pardon him and he didn't get healed, maybe he would have just went back to the village and killed everyone. Maybe there wasn't a happy ending there and there wasn't anything we could really do. Very interesting though, for sure. So let's look into, we could visit the treasury or Juliana, or maybe go back to court, even though our yielding will be super high again. I just want to lower our anger right now. I just feel like that's the best for us right now. And there's really nothing else that we can do without increasing loneliness too. So let's just visit another service here. And we're actually like 1 week away from maxing out some of the things that we have for intrigue here. So let's go back to our skills here. Our bonus is super high. We could probably max out ciphering if we wanted to right now. So let's just do that. Let's just finish everything off and max out our intrigue in these next 2 weeks here. So what you got for us here? An ancient book that has a list of thousands of words and pictograms. In the past, these were used for important messages, but only trained bards could effectively memorize enough symbols to handle the codes efficiently. That's so weird. We learned to manipulate special boxes and jewelry with secret compartments and hidden messages. Oh, that's really smart. That's good for us there. And now we finally maxed out ciphering. We learned that the more you use a code, the easier it is for enemies to break it. Of course, that seems almost simple, right? And special code wheels. Alright, you have nothing more to learn about ciphering. And that's not surprising, right? I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lilla, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. Duchess Aris's previous husband was supposed to be a nasty piece of work. He may even have attacked Adair's mother before her untimely death. He's gone now, of course, but she's still the sort of woman who married a monster. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. Jesus. Could send him to the uncle. I don't want to marry him. I don't think marrying him would be a very smart thing. Sending him to our uncle or his grandfather would probably be the best. I don't want to leave him with Aris. I don't think that would be good. If controlling 2 regions or duchies would be generally forbidden and she's like not quite the best person, it might not be a good idea. So I'm thinking that sending him to our uncle might be good. He's like more of a neutral party, and his grandfather's still tied to the family. What about your brother Armand? He would be safe. He would be a safe pair of hands to watch over Adair. As you wish. Alright, well I guess that was something, right? Interesting. So before our services would make us less angry, and now they're making us less cheerful. I wonder if it's because they're just so sad. I'm still hesitating going to the treasury. I don't think that might be the best idea here. Maybe we should go and do sports. Alright, good. I wonder if we won that tennis game. Do you think so? Probably not. Anyways, we've maxed out our ciphering. Let's go back into Internal Affairs, Foreign Intelligence, and just completely destroy this arm. I think it would be for the best here. And then we can get into like history or medicine later. We're sort of leaving all these by the wayside. I'm not exactly happy about our lack of physicality. Some of these weapons, like if we had to fight to defend our lives, we would be just killed immediately. But maybe we could avoid getting into a fight by being good in all these other skills. But I guess that's just how we have to build it right now. So let's just max out our intrigue here for Internal Affairs and Foreign Intelligence. We're already in week 23. Some more wedding stuff, as well as things that have to do with shifting the crown around, which is interesting. And then other things about people that are going on in here. Ooh, having the powers of Lumen, and he's a controversial figure. That's not good, and it seems like he's killing all the dissidents in his area. That's very intriguing indeed. Of course the skill is intrigue, so go figure. And some more stuff about the Duchess of Lilla. Oh, I see. This is interesting. Attractive young servants as well at our level 100 here. Frequently replaced after injuries or accidents. Wow. Okay, there's some really juicy stuff going on around the kingdom here. There's a woman here to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song, Sabine. I've dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Queen of Shangio was taken in by a musician who turned out to be after her crown. Not only that, but a Lumen in disguise and now ruling her domain. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. Well, if we failed a test there, maybe she wasn't very good. I don't know, man. If she's a valuable source of information, but she's after our crown, that could be really bad and really good. It's like a bittersweet accepting there. Accepting her as our court magician might be the best option that we have. That's tough. That means she'll be part of our court, though, and she could sow dissent, and she could be a Lumen user, which would be bad because we don't have sensing of magic as a good skill right now. I think we should accept her, though, because we know all that stuff. We passed all those exams. Although if she was sent by Shangia, that would not be good. There's just so many good and bad things here. Do I take the risk? I think I'll take the risk and accept her. Very well, you can remain as part of the court. I will do my best for you. I sure hope you do your best for me here. I still don't want to sneak out. I think that's just a terrible thing to do. It seems like things are getting modified the more we use them here. As you can see, the service switched up as well as the sports switched up. So we lost our loneliness and we switched back from cheerful to minus angry. Let's go visit the tomb. We'll even out those two skills on our left, or those two moods on our left-hand side here, and we'll just keep our yielding rolling. Okay, so now we're back here. I wonder if it would still be worth it to go back and build up our mystical here. It's all tough stuff, man. We could still build demeanor, that might be a good idea, as well as military here. But I think it would be good to get into foreign affairs in the world and then build into military later. So let's go and crack into history for the first time here. And we'll work on foreign affairs and the world as our two classes here. Foreign affairs and world history. Now that we max intrigue, I think we have a little bit more wiggle room to do what we want here. The relationship with Nova and its nearest neighbors. Borders have been most peaceful in the recent years, except for problems with Ixion in the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Piraeus as well. Very interesting. So world... I'm sorry, not world, but the other skill that we had, this history, might be more of like a current events as it goes here? Not really sure, though. Okay, a letter from young Lord Adair. So far he's enjoying himself with your Uncle Armand in Mazomba. He says the trees look different and there are a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout fort at Shepherd's Point. That's good. You also receive an update from your agents. It would seem that the Duchess of Lilla is not pleased with your actions and is putting out feelers amongst her other nobles for support. If she means to rebel against you, that is treason. Unfortunately, she's a long way away in her own power base. Calling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. Ooh. Send soldiers to arrest her, send assassins to kill her, or wait for more information. That's a tough one. I don't know if... We might not have a good enough strategy for assassins or soldiers to arrest her or kill her, so let's wait for more information. It's only rumors so far. If you overreact, you wind up making your opposition stronger, of course. Your agents will update you as soon as the situation progresses. Well, that's good for us, of course. I wish we could go back and talk to our father. I still don't want to get that crystal because I feel like Juliana might betray us once we get the crystal if our skills aren't high enough in the divination area. So let's look at our mood here. We have a lot to go around with in the angry and cheerful route. We can always do a walk in the gardens, right? That's never a terrible thing. Okay, so we're back here. We did pretty good in our history. Foreign affairs, right? That's what I meant by like current affairs, if you will. Let's go back to the history and literally just do the same thing. I think that is really important for us here. So let's go back and do the same thing this week. Attempted insurrections, retaliations, and troops moving around. They got some a lot of conflict in this kingdom, which isn't surprising, right? This is just how these things go in these times. Here we go. Peasant revolution shortly after we were born. Ooh, okay, so this is good. Like, getting a more sense of how the world works. If we ever got into a combat, it would be very important for us. So we're reading about different continents, which is good for us. And then Yeveni tribes, like all these different weird things. Bones of creatures are sometimes found in these different areas. Maybe that feeds into the whole magical beast things that we had from before. Staring up into the sky out of your window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star. Pretty. Oh, that's an omen. Maybe that's a good omen, though. I'm not sure. What should we do for the weekend here? We can always just go to a service and keep building how we want to build it. So let's go to a service here. Now, it's already been 5 more weeks. Look at our skills here. We've maxed out our intrigue, our history's doing well. Military's the same, but really we just focused on these 2 areas of our intellectual part here, which is fine for us. Although there was an omen, so that could be bad for us in the future. And that Duchess of Illa is going to be a problem as well. Lilla, excuse me. But anyways, we'll explore these things later in the next episode of this Let's Play. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. This has been Duff King 56. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.